I'm sick and tired of getting DMs in my inbox saying, what does this term mean? What does that term mean? So in this video, I'm gonna give you the ABCs of real estate and let you know every term that you should know before getting started. If you're a beginner, this video is just for you. So make sure you stay to the end. I'm literally gonna go from A through Z on real estate terms that you should know. Let's get right into it. Aloha, my name is Stacy Johnson. I'm a real estate investor who went from negative 30,000 on her first flip to over 300,000 in real estate investing in 2022. My current market is Honolulu, Hawaii, one of the most competitive markets in America. So like I said in this video, we're gonna go through the ABCs of real estate. A, appraisal. To know what something is worth, a third-party person that will come and give value to your property. Buyer's agent. This is a realtor representing the buyer in a real estate transaction on the market. Closing. This happens at the very end when all of the documents are brought to the table after the property is already funded and the buyer and seller sign what's called the closing documents. Exit strategy. This is what investors usually do when looking at a property. They run their numbers in a certain way depending on what their exit strategy is. For me, myself, I'm either going to flip, wholesale it, or put it as a rental, and those are three different exit strategies that I can use when evaluating a deal. Fixed rate mortgage. This means that your interest rate is fixed for typically 30 years and it doesn't change with the market. This will allow you to know that your monthly payment is going to stay the same throughout the loan term. General contractor. This is a licensed contractor that can hire other subcontractors to do work and essentially manage as the main contractor on your property. Home inspection. You always want to get a home inspection when buying a property so you can fully understand what you are buying. You can hire a third-party person for this and they'll give you a full inspection report on the property. Interest. This is the profit that a mortgage lender will get when they loan you money for your property. This is typically a percentage. Joint venture. When two or more people join together to do a deal. Knob and tube wiring. In Hawaii, this is very common for older homes. It's just an older way of doing electrical. Be very aware of this because if you're getting insurance on a property and you have knob and tube wiring, sometimes the insurance agent will not insure your property because it's a very risky investment that might end up catching on fire. Leasehold. In a leasehold arrangement, you are essentially renting the property from the property owner. In these transactions, it's typically you buying the property, but the thing is this lease goes for more than the typical 1-2 year lease. Usually these are like 40 to over 100 years sometimes. In Hawaii, we have Hawaiian homelands, which all of these properties are on a leasehold and typically the lease is about 99 years. Net operating income. This measures an income producing property's profitability. Owner financing. This means that the Mr. Seller becomes the bank. Me as a buyer, if I'm buying on owner financing, then I'm going to pay this owner directly for the down payment and the monthly payments. I love this form of financing because you can get very flexible and create a win-win scenario for both of you. Purchase agreement. This is the real estate contract that outlines all of the terms and conditions, the purchase price in a real estate transaction between a buyer and a seller. Quit claim deed. A quit claim deed releases a person's interest without stating the nature of the person's interests or rights. For example, I quit claim deeded my property that I owned under my LLC to my parents and myself so that we can own it together. It's just releasing interest to a property. A realtor. This is a licensed professional representing either the buyer or the seller in a transaction on the market. Seller. This is the person that is selling the property. Trust. This is a legal entity that allows a property not to go through probate. This usually outlines who the property owner wants to give the property to after they pass away. Variable rate mortgage. Instead of a fixed interest rate, your interest is varying with the market. This can be very dangerous because in times like these, when rates are going up, if you got that variable rate mortgage when interest rates were at 2%, now you're at 7%, your monthly payment has changed dramatically. Wraparound mortgage. A wraparound mortgage allows the seller to maintain their mortgage in place and sell it to a new buyer with a new mortgage at typically a higher interest rate. This allows this new buyer's mortgage to wrap around the old seller's mortgage, allowing the seller to make a profit by keeping the loan in place. Yield rate. This is the net profit that an investment makes based off of a percentage. Z is for zoning. This is a set of laws set by the government that tells you what you're allowed to build on that specific lot of land. Hope that helped, guys. This is the ABCs of real estate. See you on the next next video. Shoots!